श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। अघीषाद्यासमनस सर्वार्थानां वक्रमेयन्नत्वा कृतकृत्यासुभूतं नमामि गजाननं। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षये। हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तम् आनन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानवाणमहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्री सत्यसायिनं मम अन्तर्यामिनम्। दौर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिस्फटिकमणिमयीमक्षमालां ददानास्तेनैकेन पद्मं सितमभिषेकपुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिभा समाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवतयं निवसतवदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना। कुजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं। यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरमतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे पराचेतसमकल्मषं गोष्पदीकृतवारीशमशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायण महामालारत्नं वन्दे अनिलात्मजम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करमुल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धोः सलिलं सलिलं यच्छोकवह्निं जनकात्मजाय आदाय तेनैव ददाघलङ्कां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम्। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमणीयविग्रहं पारिजातधर्मूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूतारामसागरगामिनि पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायण महानदी वेदवेद्ये प्रेपुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना तदुपगतसमाससन्धियोगं सममधुरोपनार्थवाक्यबद्धं रघुवरचरितं मुनिप्रणीतं तस्य शिरसश्च वदं निशामयध्वम्। मानिषाद प्रतिष्ठां त्वमगम शाश्वती समाह यत्करौच मिथुनादेकमवधीः काममोहितम्। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितमग्रे वाचयति प्रपञ्चनसुते तत्त्वमुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। वामे भूमिसुतापरश्च हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रासुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदयोः वायुवादकोणेषु च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्च विराट् तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। गुरुवर्ते रक्तराज्यो व्यशरदनुवनं पद्मपद्भ्यां प्रियायागा पाणिस्पर्शाक्षमाभ्यां मृजितपदरुजो यो हरीन्द्रानुजाभ्यां वैरूप्या शूर्पणख्याः प्रियविरहर्षारोपित भुरुविजृम्भत्रस्ताब्धिः बद्धसेतु कलदवदघ्नः कौसलेन्द्रोऽवतान्नः। जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम राम आञ्जनेय स्वामी की जय। न वनं गन्तुकामस्य त्यजतश्च वसुन्धरां सर्वलोकातिगस्येव लक्ष्यते चित्तविक्रिया। न लक्ष्यते चित्तविक्रिया. No mental disturbance was seen in Rama. Vanam gantukamasya, one who has already made up his mind to go to the forest, not just simply go to the forest like he did earlier on with Vishwamitra. Here Tyajatascha Vasundharam, renouncing, giving up, sacrificing the entire world, he is going to the forest. But even then, even when he has been forced to go to the forest, exiled to the forest, na lakshate chitta vikriya, there is no mental agitation or disturbance in him, there is no ripples left in his mental lake. In his Manas Sarovar there are no ripples. How is this possible? அப்படின்னா சர்வலோக அதிகஸ்யேவ அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு வார்த்தை. For one who is beyond this world, one who has transcended this world, having risen above the importance that is generally given to this world. If suppose somebody says to you, I'll give you a pumpkin, and then the next day they come and say, sorry, there is no pumpkin for you. Will you have mental ripples? Will you need to seek therapy from a psychiatrist? Because the pumpkin that was promised to you yesterday is not coming to you today. Pumpkin dane pona pordu leya. You do not ascribe any value to that pumpkin. Even though it was promised to you and now it is told you are not going to get it, you are not bothered about it. Bhagavan in the Gita says, Sama loshtashma kanchana. Jnani nudiya sthiti. How is the Jnani? Appadina, he is the same to both a clod of earth, mannangatti nu solluvom illiyo. And the mannangattikkum ponnangattikkum onna irukku avanukku. Whether it is a block of gold, whether it is a brick of gold or an ordinary brick, it is the same thing to him. Sama loshtashma kanchana. If an ordinary human being who attains that state of mental equanimity himself is capable of treating both wealth as well as poverty the same, Bhagavan, Sakshat Bhagavan, what will be the big difference to him? If you look at Rama as the avatara, then obviously whether he is in the palace or whether he is in the forest, it does not change his sarvaloka swamitvam. He is eternally the Lord of all the worlds. Leya sarvaloka swami. And later on in the Ramayana Challave Challuva, they will say whether you are in the forest or whether you are in the kingdom, you are indisputably the ruler of all the three worlds. Adhanala Bhagavanukku it will not make a difference. Anal inge Bhagavan, we are going to see him not as an avatara Purusha, we are going to see him as a Jnani, as an ordinary human being. Nammala madri orthan, somebody like us. How does somebody like us arise to such extraordinary heights? Abdina Sarvaloka Atigasyeva, Abdina, he goes beyond this world by taking away the importance that has been given to it. Being a king, Abdina, is important. To whom is it important? Abdina, to the one who has got a possibility of becoming a king, it is important. A beggar in the street of Ayodhya, if suddenly Dasharatha Maharaja goes and looks at him and says, look my friend, I'm sorry, but I cannot give you the crown, I cannot give you the throne. Abdina, if Dasharatha should deny the kingdom to a beggar, Abdina, it is not going to make any difference to him. He never expected it in the first place, he never gave any importance to that idea in the first place. I will become the king. Abdina, there was not even a possibility for it. I can become a king. Abdina, then first of all, Parungo, I can become a king. There is a possibility of me becoming a king. Abdina, now already it becomes important to me. I am entitled to become a king. Abdina, it is even more of importance to me. I can is only a remote possibility, whereas I am entitled to it because I am the heir. Abdina, then there is even more of a vested interest in it. Kingship itself is not important because it is not important to a beggar in the street. Because he does not even dream of it. So, since he doesn't even consider the possibility of kingship, it is not of any consequence to him. If he is told, sorry, you cannot have it, it does not matter. So then, when does it start to matter, Abdina? I have to first consider within myself the possibility of me becoming one. Second, thereafter I feel it is my right to become one. இதெல்லாம் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் by all of these I am adding more and more value, more and more importance to that, and therefore if and when it is taken away from me, I will feel lost, I will feel disappointed, I will feel depressed. உலகத்துல எல்லாமே அப்படிதான். Everything in this world is like that. If you think there is an entitlement, if you think you have a right to it, அப்படின்னா தான் it will be an issue, இல்லையா? So what do you do அப்படின்னா, what did Rama do? How did Rama arrive at the state where he is able to treat everything the same? Na aparvayine agaladu அப்படினு வசிஷ்ட பகவான் told him, Rama கொள்ளத்தக்கதும் தள்ளத்தக்கதுமாம் இவ்விரண்டின் கூறு கேளாய் அப்படினு in Vasishtam Vashishta told Rama very clearly, Rama, there is something to hold on to and there is something to reject, give up. Now I will explain to you the difference between the two. I will explain to you clearly what is to be held on and what is to be given up. What is to be held on to அப்படினா ஆத்மா, what is to be given up? Everything else. Everything else is to be given up. Why அப்படினா என்ன சாந்திக்காக தான். For what purpose should I give up everything அப்படினா, you can either give up everything or you can give up shanti. You can either give up your peace or you can give up everything else. என்ன ரெண்டு ஒரு தராசுல போட்டு வெச்சோமானால், if you keep both on a pair of scales, on one side shanti, on the other side everything else அப்படினா, which is equal to, what is equal to shanti? Everything else is perhaps still not equal to the value or importance of shanti. Who recognizes this? The one who has got everything but no peace alone can recognize and realize the value of shanti. The one who has got everything but not peace. Wealth is there, money is there, power is there, prosperity is there, authority is there, everything is there, but shanti is not there. Abdina, he will say, oh, I would like to exchange all of this for a little bit of peace. Abdina, he will say. On the other hand, even if you do not have anything but you have peace, Abdina, you will not want to exchange that peace for anything. Shanti ஏற்பட்டுடுத்து அப்படின்னா, once you are satisfied, once you are content, once you are fulfilled and you are established in a state of peace, the so-called lack around you will not really be a lack. Yenna shanti is there to keep you fulfilled. And that is why Vedanta says that it is this shanti that one has to be in the constant quest for or should work for, not for the other things. All the other things are part of our prarabdha, it comes and goes. All of a sudden, if you are told all of this is just prarabdha, let it go, you will not be able to let go because you have not made any attempts to devalue those things in the first place. Do you understand this? Do you understand? See, or a few years ago in India, they brought about a sudden change where they said 500 rupee notes and 2000 rupee notes are suddenly of no value. You are all aware of this, no? They suddenly said that, no? Now this 2000 rupee note you would have held on to with great attention, attraction, attachment in your hand, making sure it is very safe because it was worth 2000 rupees. But the day overnight when they said it is not valued anymore, after that the only use for it was for keeping as a bookmark. அதே 2000 rupee note தான், same 2000 rupee note. What happened அப்படின்னா, in your eyes it has lost value. Until it has lost value, you will hold on to it. அதுக்கு attachment, be detached அப்படின்னா, yes, sure அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு you will hold on to the 2000 very tightly in your hand and say, all right, let us be detached. ஆனா once the 2000 has lost its value, you will let go like this. Because you have understood, you are convinced within you, it has lost value. All the Shastras are saying, all the Jnanis are saying, all the Mahatmas are saying that this entire world itself does not have any value. It has been devalued. It is zero value. Anityam, Asukam, Lokam, Abdi Chonnalum, we are holding on to this. Yeah? That is the great irony. எப்படி சொல்லணும்னா ஒரு பெரிய ஐரணி, ஒரு அஹோ அத்புதம். அத்புதமே ததேவ அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும். ரொம்ப அத்புதம் இது. It is an extraordinary marvel. It is an extraordinary wonder that we believe what is written in the newspaper, but we do not believe what is written in the Veda. We do not believe what is said by the Jnani. In the recent, the recent pandemic has shown how much of a herd mentality we all have. Whether we have herd immunity or not, herd mentality we have. And nobody knows a thing. Our initial advice was, don't wear masks. Masks should be only worn by those who are working in the front line, blah blah, etc., etc. None of you should wear masks. Don't you dare wear masks. Sure, everybody went around without wearing. If you don't wear a mask, you will be fined now. Everybody should wear a mask. Now everybody immediately masked up. Everybody take AstraZeneca vaccine. Okay, come, give. No. Above 50, no. Below 50, no AstraZeneca. Okay. Below 60, no AstraZeneca. Okay. Below 70, below 80, below 120, என்ன சொல்ல போறாலும் தெரியாது. நம்ம எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஆமாஞ்சாமி. Yes sir. We are nodding our heads. Yes sir. 3 bags full. 3 bags full, not full. 3 பை முட்டாள். கொஞ்சம் சொன்னதுக்காக ஆமாஞ்சாமி ஒண்ணுக்குறோம். வேதம் என்ன சொல்றது, பகவான் என்ன சொல்றான், கீதையில என்ன சொல்றான் அப்படின்னா அனித்யம் அசுகம் லோகம் இமம் பிராபிய வஜஸ்வமாம்னு மாத்தாம சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கான். பாருங்க, look at the wonder of it. What is said in the Veda, what is said in the Shastra does not change. They do not change it. They say in 5000 BC அனித்யம் அசுகம் லோகம். In 2020 AD it is all நித்யம் சுகம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலையே. இன்னைக்கும் அனித்யம் அசுகம் தானே. There has not been any change whatsoever to that directive that was issued by Bhagavan then. And we will not take it seriously. அது அத்புதம் ஏததேவன்னு சொன்னா, அது மாயான்னு சொன்னா, அது பெரிய அத்புதம். அது இட்ஸ் a great wonder. அவளே சொல்றார் இட்ஸ் a great wonder. வியாசர் சொல்றார் in one place, Vyasa says, I am throwing my hands up in the air and yelling out to everybody, but nobody is listening to me what to do. Nobody is listening to me what to do. Our health ministers have more power than Vyasa Bhava. Media has more power than Veda Vyasa Bhava. Media என்ன சொன்னாலும் நம்பிடுறோம். We believe everything media says. வியாசர் சொல்றதை நம்ப மாட்டேங்கிறோம் இல்லையா? All that Vashishta had to do was tell Rama once, Rama, listen very clearly and carefully to what has to be held on to and what has to be rejected. அப்படின்னு he explained it. கொள்ளத்தக்கதும் தள்ளத்தக்கதுமாம் இவ்விரண்டின் கூழ் கேளாய்னு சொன்னார். அப்படியே ராமா அக்செப்டட் இட். அப்பார்வையினை அகலாது அப்படின்னார் ராமர், விசிஷ்டர். வித்வுட் டேக்கிங் யுவர் ஐஸ் ஆஃப் தட் ட்ரூத். ஆசை போல் உலகில் விளையாடுவீரா, யூ டூ வாட் எவர் யூ வாண்ட் இன் தி வேர்ல்ட், பட் டு நாட் எவர் லெட் கோ ஆஃப் த ட்ரூத் அப்படின்னார். அப்படியே பிடிச்சிட்டார் ராமர். வித்திமாம் ரிஷிவிஸ்துல்யம் விமலம் தர்மமாஸ்திதா. அப்படியே he became a rishi then and there. He accepted those words of the Guru. இதான் ஏகசந்தகிராஹிங்கிறதுக்கு அர்த்தம். ஒரு தடவை சொல்லிட்டா போரும். once he was told, he accepted it. அப்படியே நிசர்கதத்த மகாராஜ் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஞானி. most of you would have heard me mention Nisargadatta Maharaj on a number of occasions. Maharaj lived in Mumbai. In a very remarkable way, he attained the truth. And when people would ask him, he had a very simple answer to it. He said, I simply believed my Guru. My Guru told me, there is a presence inside you, there is an awareness inside, there is an existence inside, pay attention to that. Whenever you have some free time, pay attention to that. My Guru told me. I had no reason not to disbelieve him. I had no reason not to disbelieve him. So I accepted it. I believed it. I just did it. அவ்வளவுதான். ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லிவிட்டார். Very simply, he said, I just believed it. Idhukku Shraddha anu peru. This belief, this absolute, implicit, total, complete belief is called Shraddha. And Bhagavan says, Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatpara samyadendriyaha jnanam labdhva param shantimachirena adhigacchati. Bhagavan explains in the Gita that when you have this Shraddha, what is Shraddha? Abdina Vishwaso Guru Vakyeshu. Satyabuddhya avadharana anu sonna. Having absolute total faith in the words of the Guru and the ability to accept it then and there completely in the most genuine, truthful way. Adhikku sa Shraddha. That is called Shraddha. And in the end, it is those who have this Shraddha that can attain Jnana. And what do you attain when you attain Jnana? Abdina Jnanam labdhva. If you attain Jnana, Param Shanti. Supreme peace. The chumma sadharana Shanti illa. Not ordinary Shanti. Not ordinary Shanti that comes and goes, that is easily ruffled, easily lost by us when things go topsy-turvy. When things in life do not go always the same way, everything changes. The moment it changes, Shanti, if we are able to, if we lose it, then that is not the Param Shanti that we are talking about here. That is a temporary lull. A temporary lull is not peace. A temporary stagnation is not peace. Peace is something that is very dynamic. It is not a passive entity. It is not a passive state of being. On the other hand, it is a very dynamic state of being. Peace is not characterized by the absence of strife or agitation. On the other hand, peace has got its own inherent, intrinsic definition. It need not be revealed only by the absence of something else. It is not defined only as the absence of something else. It is in its own entity. And that can be experienced only by those who have attained Jnana. Jnanam, recognizing their own essential nature. Naan yaru? Who am I? What do I have to do with all of these things of this world? The reality of what I am, what do I have got to do with a mere kingdom or a throne or a family or money or name or fame or any of these things? All of these things are in me. If you are going to be given some rasagulla in a dream and before you can eat it, you wake up. What will you do? After all, a dream. After all, a dream. If I really want rasagulla, I'll go buy some and eat. This was after all a dream. Will you not cast it aside? Anna, for that, you've got to be convinced that it is a dream. You've got to be convinced that it is of no value. The problem is, yesterday when we stopped with that incident where Varana Subalakshamma, I think, asks Ramana Bhagavane, you are constantly telling us that we are not the body, that all of this is unreal, you are saying we are the Atma. Why is it that we are not able to understand? Why can we not just take that and accept it and abide in that? Bhagavan says, because you have not had enough of this. Because you have not had enough of this. Because you have not had enough of this, you are not able to let go of this as of no value. Leha Puriyarda, do you understand? I gave you the example of the 2000 rupee devalued note. So you are holding on to it. Somebody comes and says, did you hear the news? It seems it is not of any value. Abdiya, really? Yes, that is what I heard. He walks away. The moment he walks away, you will not throw the 2000 rupee note into the bin. You will still keep it. He is saying something. I better verify, I better check whether it is of any value or not. And just because he has said it, it is not necessary that you will throw it out because you have not believed it yet. Then you go and read the news. Then you go and call up some friends of yours who are supposed to be knowledgeable. You call your accountant, you call your tax agent, you call this person, that person. Really? Yes. Oh, now it is valued. Only then you are convinced. Likewise, although somebody tells us, or Jnani, Hitaishi, he is somebody who wants our welfare, he keeps yelling to us, hey, poida, it is all unreal. Idhil enna voice sandeham appadinu adichu solrar. Idhil enna voice sandeham. Bhagavane, idhil athaniyum poiya. One of my favorite anecdotes from Ramanashramam, Sub-Registrar Narayan Iyer, Bhagavan loved him very much, and he of course loved Bhagavan very much. On one occasion he was not there present in the ashram when Bhagavan was talking about how only the Atma is real. The next day when Narayana Iyer came, everybody told him, they filled him up on what he had missed. But that day somehow it so happened that only Bhagavan and Iyer were there in the room, in the hall, nobody else was there. Bhagavan was sitting on his couch, around the couch was the barricade, in the Bakram Narayana Iyer is sitting. Bhagavan looked at him, but then he got the courage and said, Bhagavane, it seems yesterday you were saying that you were showing everybody how everything is unreal. Bhagavane, ellam poiya. Athaniyum poiya. Is everything false? Is everything unreal? ஏன்னா நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க, எனக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க, சாட்சாத் பரமேஸ்வரன் நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க, நீங்க பொய்யா? You are sitting here in front of me, you are Sakshat Parameshwara himself to me, are you unreal? நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க, இந்த சோஃபா பொய்யா? இங்க போட்டிருக்காலே ஒரு தடுப்பு, இந்த தடுப்பு பொய்யா? Are you unreal? Is the sofa unreal? Is this obstruction, the barricade unreal? Is the hall unreal? The athaniyum பொய்யா பகவானே அப்படின்னு ரொம்ப ஒரு with an innocence he asked Bhagavan, is everything false? அப்படின்னு Bhagavan looked at him and said, இதுல என்ன ஒரு சந்தேகம்? And the choice of Bhagavan's words are unique. ஏன்னா Bhagavan said, இதுல என்ன ஒரு சந்தேகம்? What is the doubt in this, sir? அர்த்தம். அப்படி இங்கிலீஷ்ல டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணணும்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க. If you exactly translate it into English, it means, where is the doubt in this, sir? இதுல என்ன ஒரு சந்தேகம்? பார்க்கிறது அத்தனையும் போய். All that you see is a lie. இந்த உள்ள இருந்து ஒருத்தன் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கானே அவன் ஒருத்தன் தான் மெய். Bhagavan says, all that you see is a lie, but the one who is seeing all of this from inside alone is the truth. All the Shastras are saying this now. All the Jnanis are saying this now. Analum, in spite of all of that, we are not convinced, just as someone said, hey, it seems the 2000 rupee note is invalid now. How do you really? You think so? Can't be. What do you mean? Should we keep it inside the pocket and go? Like that we are told, everything is like, really? Children, we are convincing, you are very convincing, but anyway, it's okay. Just in case, I'll keep hold of it. Maybe it is a lie. Maybe just in case I will hold on to it. So a lot of people, you know what they did? Just in case they held on to their 500 rupee notes and 2000 rupee notes. Then one day the government came with an order, if you are found having that in your hand, we will penalize you now. If you are found with a 2000 rupee note or a 500 rupee note in your hand, we will penalize you. Another law came. Immediately they dumped it in the garbage bin. Suddenly garbage bins are overflowing with 500 rupee notes and 2000 rupee notes. Likewise also, even though the Jnanis and the Mahatmas tell us world is unreal, we say yeah, most likely, probably, but just in case, let me hold on to it. Hold on, ஒரு நாளைக்கு Bhagavan will come and penalize us for holding on to it, then only we will let go. Bhagavan doesn't have to penalize us. The very act of holding on to this world itself will penalize us. There is a thorny bush and somebody, a well-wisher, goes and says, that's a thorny bush. you better be careful அப்படின்னா நீ சொன்ன maybe it is but who knows, just in case I will hold on to it அப்படின்னு if you hold on to that thorny bush, somebody else does not have to come and penalize you. The very fact that you are holding on to it itself will penalize you. இல்லையா? செய்வினை சுடும். So what is necessary? What is necessary அப்படின்னா, again to give a very practical நடைமுறைன்னு சொல்லுவா இல்லையா, ஒரு practical example that we saw happening. What did people do அப்படின்னா, when they heard about this pandemic, everybody started taking vitamins, zinc, garlic எல்லாம் சாப்பிட ஆரம்பிச்சோம். ஏன்னா we'll build immunity. In case we get it, we better stock ourselves up அப்படின்னு எல்லாரும் வாக்கிங் அப்படி குத்தினாலே வைட்டமின் சி எல்லாம் வெளில வரும். அந்த அளவுக்கு everybody stocked up on all kinds of immunity increasing herbs and so on. எதுக்கு பண்றோம்? Why do we do it அப்படினா, இதே மாதிரி cold season வந்துடுது அப்படினாலே generally when the cold season and the flu season come, people what do they say you build up your immunity, take some immunity inducing or increasing herbs, natural products எல்லாம் சாப்பிடுறோம். Don't we take it? ஏன் அப்படினா, என்ன just to prevent us from getting something அப்படிங்கிறதுனாலே. Likewise, just as we take some preventive things to protect us from catching something else, like that we also have to take some preventive measures to make sure that the mind doesn't go and get caught up in something else. அதுக்கு எப்படி பண்ணணும்னா, தினம் every day we have got to spend some time Shastra Padanamnu Channa, study the Shastras. Do you know why? Because the Shastras will keep reminding you, Anityam, 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 Anityam. It is all false. It is all not true. Body is not real. Mind is not real. The problems of this world are not real. Allah, Vutudu, let go of all of that. In Atma alone is the reality. Bhagavan alone is the reality. Abdinnu to remind us. On a daily basis, we have got to remind ourselves that is the immunity drink or immunity tablet that we are swallowing. Vairagyamnu peru adukku, vicharamnu peru, vivekamnu peru. Viveka and vairagya is shabda puri, vitamin C and zinc madri adu. It is like a beautiful combination of vitamin C and zinc. Eduna viveka vairagya. Ella look at the world. Pathinde irukanum. Constantly keep looking at the world, the nature of this world. That's what Rama did, Ilya. When he sat in that assembly hall of Dasharatha Maharaja, when Vishwamitra Maharishi was standing there, Vashishta was sitting there, and Gaukandra Chodran, Rama is saying, Ella Pathaj, I've seen everything is false. Everything is unreal. Everywhere there is only dosha. Edilalla. In family relationships, there are problems. Health, body, no problems. World outside, no problems. Job, no problems. Children, no problems. எல்லாத்துலயுமே ஒரு smooth sailing யாருக்கு இருக்கு சொல்லுங்க. Who has got a complete smooth sailing in all aspects of life? யாருக்கு இருக்கு? The person who has surrendered to Bhagavan will have it. Apart from them, nobody else will have it. How come the person who has surrendered to Bhagavan will have a smooth sailing? Na ava ennai vitrai ennuyire ennam eduvo adishayavayanu sonnadane surrender. The reason why he surrendered is because he has said, I will not think about all of these things. You do whatever you want. Let me only love you. அப்படின்னு அவன் அத்தை பிடிச்சுட்டு இருக்கிறதுனால, because he is holding on only to that, for him everything is smooth sailing. For all the others, it is all being tossed about here and there. இல்லையா? सर्वलोकातिगस्येव लक्ष्यते चित्तविक्रिया. सर्वलोकातिगस्य सर्वलोक அதிகஸ்யேவ ந லக்ஷ்யதே சித்தவிக்ரியா. முதலே நான் போட்டுட்டா சித்தவிக்ரியா இல்ல அவனுக்கு. there is no mental agitation whatsoever because he has fully seen the unreality of it, fully seen the hollowness of it. If it comes, it comes. That is why when the father announced that he will become the king or the crown prince, Rama tells Lakshmana, Vanaga Danda Allah, Lakshmana, all of this, if at all I desire it, it is to make you happy. Tvadartam. Vanagada. You will feel happy. You will feel happy. That is why, if at all I ichami, Bhagavan, Rajam ichami. If at all I desire this Rajam, then not that I desire, but if at all I should accept it, it is so that you will be happy. Not for myself. That is why Rama is equally happy wherever he is. Pathande Vango, I am going to keep this in mind. Rama is happy when he has to go to the forest because he does not value the world. Sita is also going to be happy following him to the forest. When we come to that aspect, I will tell you why Sita is happy. And when we understand both Rama and Sita, we will understand how we should live our lives. Either become Rama or become Sita. Sita has her own reasons to be happy and not mind going to the forest. Rama has his own reasons to be happy and not mind going to the forest. Lakshmana also does not mind going to the forest. Lakshmana, why is he crying? Lakshmana doesn't care about going to the forest. His sorrow is, why should Anna suffer? About the three people who are going to the forest are going happily, but their happinesses are all for different reasons. Rama's reason is this. Rama has seen the unreality of this world. He has received the Upadesha of Vasishta. He has seen the unreality of this world. He has seen the reality of the self. Unless we are also able to similarly see the reality of the self, this unreality of this world will not become tangible to us. Without seeing any reality, we cannot give up everything and say everything is unreal. When they say when a worm, they give the example in the Shastras of a caterpillar moving from one leaf to the other leaf. At the end of it will keep coming like this, and then when it comes to the edge of the leaf, anchoring one end to the leaf, it will keep going like this until it can touch another leaf. Then anchoring that end, it will leave this end and go. Yeah. Generally, that is given as an example of how the consciousness or the prana moves from one body to another body. Likewise, the same way, if we are on the world, the leaf called the world. In the leaf called the world length, we are going into the other leaf. We are turning over another leaf. He is called moksham, called jnana, called Bhagavan. And we will not be able to do it until we have caught hold of that. Therefore, we will be anchored firmly into this world while we are searching here and there. Once you catch hold of that, then you will be able to let go of this and go on to that. All our efforts is to come into contact with the truth. Have you ever seen the caterpillar do this? It doesn't have to 25% of its body doesn't have to go and fall onto the new leaf. A little bit of foothold, if it has got onto the new leaf, that is enough. It will catch hold of that, let go of the old one and fully bring itself into the new leaf. Yeah. What do we have got to do? We've got to hold on. But when we are holding on to the new one, we've got to anchor ourselves firmly in it. Without taking our attention away from it, firmly we've got to anchor ourselves. Even if it is only this much, it should be so firm. Kutastha. It has to be so firm that it can support the rest of our being. Because we are letting go of this. But that little foothold should be enough to support the rest of it being suspended in mid-air until all of it can come on to this new leaf. How is that possible? Thus sadhana nu sollum பொழுது, when we say sadhana, all sadhana is done for chitta shuddhi only. And the reason why chitta shuddhi is required is so that there can be dirgha smriti, constant memory, constant remembrance. இல்லைன்னா மறந்து போயிடும். It will not remain in us. So we keep doing sadhanas to get that sattva shuddhi, the purity, chitta shuddhi within. We observe dharma, we follow our karma as karma yoga. All of this we do so that we may attain chitta shuddhi. And if the chitta shuddhi is not there, we will not have the strength to anchor ourselves to the other leaf. Do you understand how important this chitta shuddhi is? Allah sadhani adukku dhaan. Once you have anchored yourself there, then that is enough. Adukapra only you can leave this, you can let go of this. Once you let go of this, ellam pedutho, everything is let gone, everything has been removed. Adukapra sadhani adu, vedani adu, ellam poichu. All things have been, can be let go of after you are established in that. A பார்வையினை அகலாதுன்னு சொன்னா, அந்த பார்வை நகரப்படாது. We should never let go of that sight, that vision. What is that vision? That vision is seeing the reality of the self and at the same time equally the limited reality of this. The thing with all of us is we certainly believe the reality of that. Adula namakku yarkum doubt illa. All of us believe the reality of the Atma. All of us believe the reality of Bhagavan, of the Lord. There is no doubt in it. The problem comes when we are asked to believe that the rest of it is unreal. Angadam prachana, illaya? Isn't it? Nobody doubts the reality of the self. But everybody doubts the unreality of the world. How is that possible? How is that possible? அங்கதான் என்ன சொல்றா அப்படின்னா, you have got to believe the words of the Guru. Guru says, then ஆமா ஓய், இதுல என்ன ஓய் சந்தேகம் அப்படின்னு Guru says. Of course, what is the doubt in this? It is all unreal. முடிஞ்சு போச்சு, finished. எப்படி இருக்கணும்? How should we be now? My Guru has told me. My Guru has told me. Yella unreal. And the faith இல்லையே. That faith is not there. Worldly thing இல்லையே அந்த faith காணோம். In the worldly thing also people don't have that faith. The Guru may say, no, do this. Some worldly thing. Apply for this job. Or move from here to here. ஏதோ சொல்லலாம். Some worldly thing. அதுலயே faith இல்ல. That is all people don't have faith. It's a bit difficult. How can I do all of that? I'll try. I'll see. But after all, unreal worldly thing itself, if you do not have faith, how will you have faith to let go of the entire world as unreal? எப்படி முடியும்? அப்போ it is a test to ourselves to see how weak our vairagya and our shraddha is. Worldly thing itself we are not able to. Forget spiritually letting go of the entire world. Within the world scenario itself, we are not able to have that faith. When the Guru says, when the Lord says something to us, worldly scenario liye, we have so many doubts, we use our logic, we use our intelligence, dead akal. We use our dead akal, 1.5 intellect we have, not merely one intellect, we have 1.5 intellect. The dead akal use பண்ணிட்டு, we use this dead akal, but how is that possible? But that can't be. No, I know he said it, but then it's not easy. Because Vairagya is not there. How should the Vairagya be? Even if by listening to his words I am going to be utterly ruined in this world, I will listen to it. That is Shraddha. Even if by listening to his words and obeying it, I will be totally ruined. But I will still follow because he has told. Abdina perfect Shraddha. At least அது 100% அது ஒரு 50% என்ன அப்படின்னா at least somewhere in between. After all, he has said he would have said it only because it is good for me. Definitely some good is going to come to me. Therefore let me do it. அப்படிங்கிறது 50% level. He has said it, I know, but I don't know, I have still my doubts, I still have my reservations because I have had other experiences in this world, I have seen other things, therefore I feel not ready to accept it. அது zero. நம்ம ஜெனரலா சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, உத்தமம் மத்தியமா அதமான்னு. உத்தமா the best, மத்தியமா mediocre, அதமா the worst ன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. அப்ப எது உத்தமா அப்படின்னா, what is the best அப்படின்னா, அவர் சொல்லிட்டார், he has said, then let, no matter what happens, since he has said it, that's fine. அப்படின்னு to go into it is uttama. What is madhyama, mediocre அப்படின்னா, even after he has said it, then you have to convince yourself by saying, no, since he has said it, after all there is no reason why he should cheat me, most likely what he has said is going to be for my good, therefore let me do it. அது madhyama. Adhama எது அப்படின்னா, even after being told, he can say, easy for him to say, I am the one who has to suffer if everything goes wrong. அதுக்காக can I simply follow? I am sure I have to use my intelligence. இருக்கட்டும் பரவாயில்ல, it's okay, fine. இது அதமா. Now we ourselves can evaluate where we are. The scale பார்த்து நமக்கே தெரியும். We ourselves know நம்ம எங்க இருக்கோம் நமக்கே தெரியும். But even for that kind of belief, Chitta-Shuddhi is necessary. Even for that kind of implicit faith, Chitta-Shuddhi is necessary. And for the Chitta-Shuddhi, all the various dharma, karma, etc. are all necessary. Ellam panitha aganam. We've got to do everything in a selfless spirit, dedicating it to the Lord. When we do all of these things, we accumulate slowly, we accumulate purity of the inner space, we rinse away, wipe away all of the dirt from our own minds. Appo we will be in a position to accept these words and constantly dwell in that state. Rama is in this state. Adanala navanam gantu kamasya tyajatascha vasundharam sarvalokatigasyeva lakshate chitta vikriya. Nobody could see not a single ripple. And he walked out of that chamber where he has been given this news that he has to go to the forest. There is extraordinary self-confidence in Rama also. In a self-confidence, it is not that I can survive only in the town, I can survive in the forest also. So how does it matter where I am? If I go to the forest, I cannot survive, I will be lost. Then I will be scared to go. Please, can you not reconsider Amma, Kaikeyi? I will stay somewhere. I will not bother Bharata. Let Bharata himself become the king. I will just be like a servant. Just in the outskirts of the kingdom, you give me a house. I will stay there. I will never come inside. I will not bother. Mama, don't send me to the forest, please. Forest, I'll go. I have confidence in myself. I have absolute confidence in myself. I can survive even in a forest. Self-confidence. Atma Vishwas. Swami used to always say, "Motta self-confidence kavali." First and foremost in the spiritual path, you should have self-confidence. Namak bhayam. How will I survive? How will I survive? What is self-confidence? Atmavishwasana cholra. What is self-confidence? Either you believe in your own ability to deal with everything. There is a Bhagavan. Bhagavan is there with me. Our Father, he will do something. He will take care. Somehow he will take care. அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விசுவாசம். That doesn't mean that you go to the forest without your bow and arrow. ராமர் காட்டுக்கு எல்லாம் தூக்கின்னு தான் போறார். இல்ல பகவான் will take care. அதனால I will go சும்மா கை வீசிட்டு போறேன். I will wave my hand and go in. இல்ல பகவான் Rama takes his bow and arrow, Rama takes his sword, Rama takes all his weapons and goes. சென்சிபிளாவும் இருக்கணும் இல்லையா? You got to be careful, also sensible. No? பகவான் will take care and you don't have to close your eyes and drive the car. But have faith that Bhagavan is there. Bhagavan will look after me. Or I can deal with it. I can manage it. உள்ளுக்குள்ளே இருந்து அவ்வளவு ஒரு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருக்கு. எனக்கு இருக்கு வைராக்கியம். I have got வித்திமாம் ரிஷிவிஸ்துல்யம். Rama has got so much confidence that he looks at Kaikeyi and he declares to her, know me to be a rishi. எனக்கு இதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம். நாகமர்த்தபரோ தேவி. I am not interested in all this wealth. எனக்கு தெரியும். அது சும்மா வாய் வார்த்தைக்கு இல்ல. Not simply a word that is said in the moment with bravado, because then you will have no confidence in it. அங்க சொல்லிட்டேன், I know I said, but really I really wanted அப்படினா அப்படி இல்ல. ஏனா ராமோ துர்னாபிபாஷதே. Rama doesn't speak twice இல்லையா? சத்தியம் இருக்கு இல்லையா? அந்த சத்தியம் is giving strength. How do you get the self confidence அப்படினா truthfulness itself gives self confidence. Adherence to the truth itself will give us enough Atma Vishwasa, will give us strength. Lying இருந்தா தான் முடியாது. When you are lying to yourself also. How will you be strong? The house divided, how can it stay? Will it not fall? What is the house divided அப்படின்னா ஏதோ யூனிட்டி இல்ல அதுக்காக சொல்லல. பிரதர்ஸ் யூனிட்டி, ஃபேமிலி யூனிட்டி சொல்லல. You are the house, and if you are divided within by having two viewpoints, as outwardly you project something, inwardly you are not confident, you do not believe it அப்படின்னா you are a house divided and you shall fall. That is why இங்க ராமோ துர்னாபிபாஷதேன்னு சொல்றான். நான் ரெண்டு பேச மாட்டேமா. I will not speak twice. If I say I am not interested in wealth, I am not interested in wealth. இது இங்க ஏதோ சொல்லிட்டு அங்க போய் பண்றது கிடையாது. It is not something that he says here and goes and does something. Every moment we will see Rama living true to the statement that he has made. As soon as he goes to the very outskirts of Ayodhya is the kingdom of Shringiberapura, Nishada Raja, Guha's kingdom. Guha comes there. Guha is a friend of Rama. Again, Swami, all of this is yours. Who said you are exiled? All of this is yours. And he brings fruits and honey and all kinds of things to eat. He brings everything and piles them up in front of Rama. Rama, eat. They are all for you. Rama says, I will drink some Ganga water. For enough. There is no desire in him for all this wealth. Lakshmana, why don't you bundle some fruits for the way? Naham martabaro devi. Annik சொன்ன வார்த்தை. He does not enter into Kishkinda Nagara. Kishkinda, the capital of all the monkeys, belongs to Sugriva now. After Vali is killed, Sugriva is at Rama's feet. Anna, Rama does not even enter into Kishkinda Nagari. After destroying Lanka, Rama does not even enter into Lankapuri. உள்ளே கூட போல. ஏன்னா நாகம் மர்த்தபரோ தேவி வேடிக்கை பார்க்க போலாம் இல்லையோ. Swarnapuri Lanka சொல்றாளே. Lanka is a city of gold. Let me at least go for sightseeing. போலாமோ இல்லையே. அதுல கூட curiosity இல்ல. நாகமர்த்தபரோனா நாகமர்த்தபரஹா. He is not interested in it. Sightseeing கூட he is not interested in it. He He only sends Lakshmana inside as a representative. He never goes anywhere. That is why there is self-confidence, because they are not empty words that are said. Viddhimam rishibistulyam vimalam dharmamastitaha. When he says that, he is the words that come out are resonating with the reality within. உள்ளொன்று வைத்து புறமொன்று பேசுவதில்லை. Keeping something inside and speaking something outside. It is not a show. It is not a show of bravado in front of a facade, in front of Kaikeyi to say, look, I am like this. Illa. Na lakshate chitta vikriya atmavan. ஆத்மவான் சொல்றான். ஆத்மவான் அப்படின்னா அப்படி செல்ஃப் கண்ட்ரோல்ட், செல்ஃப் பொசஸ்ட், வித்தின் த அப்படியே எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்ட் இன் த செல்ஃப் அப்படிங்கிறதுனால he is not bothered about what is happening, the ripples that are happening outside, but nevertheless he has to go and tell the news to his dear people. இல்லையா, கௌசல்யா, சீதா எல்லாம் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காளே. பிரதிஷித்ய சுபம் சத்ரம் வ்யஜனே ச ஸ்வலங்கிருதே விசர்ஜயித்வா ஸ்வஜனோ ரதோ பௌராம்ஸ்ததா ஜனான் தாரயல் மனசா துக்கம் இந்திரியாணி நிகிருஹ்ய ச பிரவிவேஷ ஆத்மவான் வேஷ்ம மாதுஹு அப்ரியசம் சிவான். Again, whenever Rama comes out, immediately the white umbrella is there, the fans are there, to all the royal insignias, all there. Everybody brought all of that. Yeah, they brought all of that while coming, and they've stationed everything outside. When Rama went inside, Rama came out, and immediately the umbrella holder took up the umbrella. The person who was fanning took up their fans, all ready to serve Rama. Abdiye vella vara Ramar. No need. No pratishidya for vanda. No need. Nirthita. No umbrella. No fan. Yeah. You can't poli. You have not yet gone to the forest. Edo rajyamishana dachin bolame. I have 5 minutes more. The 5 minutes go quick. Keep. Illa. Yenna ullendu meduthu. It has gone from within. There was never any desire for it from within, and when he was asked to go to the forest, then and there he rejected this world. Adanala, when they come back with the umbrella, when they come back with none of these people know, and even if he allowed them to hold the umbrella and continue to fan him, nobody is going to object, nobody is going to know. Kaikeyi is not going to come rushing from outside, inside and say, hey, leave the umbrella. She is not going to say it. Ana Rama says, Vanda. No need. Pratishidya. Why? From within it is evaporated. There is no hankering. Nappashayinu solluvom illaya Tamilla. Or petty desire or lingering. It's okay. At the time it takes me to go to my palace, at least I will have all of this, so that people looking outside, at least I can keep up some appearances. Oh no, nothing of that sort. Rakha porar Bhagavan. And all the people that were there, Sarvo Hyabhijana Shriman Shrimata Satyavadinaha Nalakshata Ramasya Kinchidakaramanane. All the people that are surrounding him are not able to notice even a single change in the beautiful face of his. Or frown varalayam. The smile has not dimmed. The radiance has not faded. A frown has not appeared on his face. And the shantam abdiye irukku. An extraordinary peace is still there. Uchitau cha mahabahuhu na jaho harshamatmana sharadas samudirnam shuschandraste jaivatmajam. Sharada Chandran, just as the autumnal moon does not give up its own brightness just because there are clouds. Like that, Rama did not give up. Harsham na jagahu, avaruடைய cheer, avaruடைய ஆனந்தத்தை Rama is not giving up. ரொம்ப beautiful concept இங்க, ரொம்ப beautiful tattvam that is explained here. Rama did not give up his ananda just as the moon does not give up its brightness. சிரிச்சுட்டே போறார். அங்க இருக்க வாழ and he gives a smile to them, gives a nod to them. Nothing is gnawing inside. It is not a it is not an external smile. அதுக்காகத்தான் நலக்ஷதேன்னு முதல்ல சொன்ன ஆனந்தத்துல in his face nothing could be seen, there was no vikara in his chitta vikriya எல்லாம் சொன்னான். ஆனால் lest people should get a doubt that maybe Rama is very good at concealing his inner emotions and merely projecting something outwardly அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறதுனால அதுக்காக சொல்றா ஹர்ஷம் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற. ஹர்ஷம்னா ஆனந்தம், joy, cheer, his cheerfulness. அது என்னன்னா ஆத்மஜம் ஹர்ஷம், ஆத்மனஹா ஹர்ஷம். அது ஆத்மனஹா ஹர்ஷம் அப்படின்னா his own inherent bliss ன்னு அர்த்தம். His native bliss, his inherent bliss, he is not giving it up. Why should I give up my ananda for the sake of a throne? நினைச்சு பாருங்க, இது எப்படி இருக்குன்னா throne தான் போச்சு, throne went away, let it go. Why should I let Ananda also go away with the throne? You think about it, is very strange. Think about it. The reason why we are crying is because something is gone. Rama என்ன பண்றாரு அப்படின்னா, Rama is so intelligent, he says anyway that has gone. I thought there will be a throne kingdom, எல்லாம் போடுது, போனா தொலைறது. Anyway I have lost that, why should I lose more? Why should I now lose more? இது எவ்வளவு விசித்திரமா இருக்கு. Is it not so contrary to our usual behavior? What is our usual? ஐயோ எடுத்தே, alas it is gone, ஐயோ it is gone, alas it is gone அப்படின்னு we are crying. Rama says it is gone, why should now my happiness also go? At least let me have my happiness. throne தான் இல்ல, சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கட்டுமே. Post is gone, at least joy can be there. Why should I let go of joy also? அப்படிதான் என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, that means there is a decoupling between throne and joy. அதனால்தான் ஆத்மனஹா ஹர்ஷம். ஆத்மனோ ஹர்ஷம். அது என்ன ஹர்ஷம்னா, அது it is related to the self, it is not related to the throne. இது ஆத்மானந்தம், சிம்ஹாசனானந்தம் இல்ல. ராஜ்யானந்தம், தனானந்தம், அபிஜனானந்தம், சிம்ஹாசானந்தம் அப்படின்னா, then if simhasanam is not there, the throne is not there, then the ananda related to the throne also will not be there. தனானந்தா அப்படின்னா wealth ஆனந்தம். If the happiness related to wealth needs wealth, இது என்ன ஆனந்தம்? ஆத்மானந்தம். What does Atmananda need? Only the Atma. Wealthananda needs wealth. Healthananda needs health. Thronanandam needs throne. Dollaranandam needs dollar. This Atmanandam, it needs only Atma. Without dollar, Dollaranandam cannot be there. Ana with Atma alone, Atmanandam irukku. Adane avladhaan mudinju pochu. Simple illaya? Then we have to understand, we've got to categorize and look at all the other anandas that we have. They are all not native to us. That is why it goes away. It never belongs to us. It is always belonging to the dollar. It is always belonging to the job. It is always belonging to the opinion, public opinion. It is always belonging to all those kind of things. That is why it is there and it is not there, because it is never ours. Never inherently mine. If it is inherently mine, அப்படின்னா ஆத்மானந்தம். அதை விட்டு போகவே போகாது. It will never go. உச்சிதம் ச மகாபாஹுர் न जहो हर्षमात्मनः आत्मनो हर्षम न जहो ना. He did not give up his natural inborn uchitam fitting. Uchitama irukku appadina it is befitting him. The ananda that is his characteristic. Befit uchitam appadina it is a sign, it is his hallmark, it is his characteristic. Ana பார்த்தா அப்படி தான் இருப்பா, சிரிச்சுட்டு இருப்பா, இப்போ சந்தோஷமா. Look at him, he always with a smile. Why should I lose my smile for your sake or anybody else's sake? I will keep smiling. For that, my Ananda has to come from within me. It cannot be coupled to all the other things, because if it is, then anything happening there will affect it. Inge, we will stop here for today. जानकी कांत स्मरणं, जय जय राम राम, आंजनेय स्वामी की जय। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत्। श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।